Hi everybody, welcome to another video. I'm Kira if you're new, Island Socialist on Instagram, and my blog is islandsocialist.com. This is the second video of my summer trends series. The last time I looked at 20 sewing patterns with square necklines. Today I'll be sharing 12 sewing patterns with shirring details. I can bet if I pull up any single store's website right now, especially the fast fashion ones, I will find some sort of garment with shirring details. I'm actually kind of shocked at how big of a deal shirring is this summer. I personally love shirring, and I know some people think that shirring is really hard, but I promise it's not difficult at all. It's actually a really simple process, and I'm sure that all of these patterns I am going to mention all have guides and instructions, all the details you need to do the shirring in the pattern. Let's get into it. So just like my square necklines video, I am going to be sharing my screen so that you guys can go through the patterns with me. We're going through this together. First impressions, of course, I will have some of these patterns already, so technically some of them won't be first impressions. Also, some of these will be repeats from my square neckline video. Quite a few of them had a mixture of shirring and a square neckline, which is very interesting. And one more thing before I get started, in that square necklines video, I did mention that I made McCalls M7946, and you would have seen that gorgeous purple butterfly print dress in the thumbnail of that video. And I said that I would have a video up for you guys. Unfortunately, circumstances beyond my control, I did not get to do that video, and my deadline came as well. So I just have a blog over on the Minerva website. I'll be sure to link that blog post in the description box below. So for the patterns that I already mentioned in my square necklines video, I'm not going to stick too long on those because all of the details and the whole first impression experience would have gone already in that previous video. So I will be just skimming through those ones when I get to them. So let's get started. Okay, so the first pattern I want to talk about that features shirring is the ballad blouse by Love Notions. Now I am a Love Notions ambassador and tester, which means this is not new to me at all. I actually have two ballad blouse videos on my channel, which I will make sure to link down in the description box below. But this is your perfect summer blouse. And if you are familiar with the Rhapsody, I know Rhapsody is one of Love Notion's top sellers. This is a little bit similar to the Rhapsody, but it also has some unique features like the shirring and this absolutely gorgeous button band detail. So as you can see right around here, this is the gorgeous Rachel. She has the shirring detail. So let's take a look at the line drawing. This is the line drawing here. For sizing, it goes from extra small to 5X, which is Love Notion's extended size range. And although they mention that it has a functional button placket, I actually did not make mine functional simply because I could get it over my head without making it functional. I did do the buttonholes, but they're not cut open. I just then sewed the buttons on top to make it look like it's buttoned through the buttonholes. So that is an easy trick if you are scared of doing real buttonholes. So this pattern has 5 sleeve options: sleeveless, puff, flutter, bishop, and the short sleeve with cuff. For my first version, my tester version, I did the gorgeous little puff sleeve. And then for my second version, which was actually a hack where I added shirring to the waist as well, for that one, I did the short sleeve and I did shirring on the short sleeve. So this pattern is for $12. So let's take a look through some of the tester photos. There I am. So here is mine, and you can see the shirring detail here. This shirring detail is actually a separate template that you share and then share. I always have issues saying this word. Anyway, so this shirring detail is a rectangular template that you share separately, and then you cut the bottom piece from that template. And I love this detail. I love this method of doing shirring. It kind of just ensures that everybody has the exact same pattern piece size for your respective size, because with shirring there can be more tension, less tension. It depends on your thread, it depends on your machine, it depends on your settings. There is the back. The back is gathered into the yoke. Those are the little puff sleeve with the ties that I did. And here's a close-up of the shirring detail. And this is one of the things that I want to mention, is you want to try your shirring on scraps first, just to make sure you have all the settings right and just to double check the color of your thread. So I actually tried this with the blue thread and it did not show up as much as I wanted it to. So I went with a bolder, brighter yellow thread to match the lemons in the fabric. So that is just a little tip. If you want your shirring to stand out more, use contrasting thread. So the ballad blouse pattern is actually listed for intermediate skill level, and that is because of the shirring as well as the button placket. However, there are videos that come in Love Notions patterns that I absolutely love, that really focus on the nitty-gritty details that are a little bit more difficult for a beginner to do. So in this pattern, you do get a video link to guide you through the shirring completely. Tammy walks you through how to wind the bobbin, the settings for different fabric weights, how to use the template, and all of that good stuff. So I think this is a really good beginner pattern for shirring. Even though it does say intermediate, I recommend this one for an advanced beginner just because of the type of support you get. So this is the Ballad Blouse by Love Notion Sewing Patterns. So this next pattern is called the Phoebe collection and it's by Pattern Union. So what I gather here is that there is a Phoebe freebie, which is this one here. So I think there's a coupon code somewhere where you can get this pattern for free. So it's a jumpsuit and it seems like there's some different options. There's high-waisted and there's low-waisted, and the back has this cute little tie detail with a slit. And then there are some hacking options as well. Hacking options for tops. So this pattern looks really fun and exciting. Lots of options, hacking options for bottoms. Here is what the sample looks like on a mannequin. There is that gorgeous back tie detail. This is the high-waisted version. I love this neck detail. That little twist is so cute. Y'all already know I'm not a jumpsuit type of girl. Well, there seems to be a little video as well. I would leave this for you guys to watch on your own. But the reason why I have selected this pattern to showcase is because there are a bunch of add-ons that you can get for the Phoebe freebie, and one of them is shirring. So this is the shared Phoebe add-on. So as an add-on for the Phoebe collection, shared top in 2 lengths can be made as a top only or added to the Phoebe freebie. So you can add it to the high-waisted Phoebe freebie, you can add it to the low-waisted Phoebe freebie, and then you can make it as a top on its own. So you have the high-waisted one will be a little bit more cropped, and then there's the long-waisted one which would be a longer top. Here are some of the photos. So this one is the longer one and this one is the shorter one. Very cute with these lovely shoulder ties, and this costs $4 Australian. I have no idea how much that is. Let's see if Google wants to answer me today. Hey Google, how much US dollars is $4 Australian?
4 Barbados dollars equals 1 United States dollar and 98 cents.
That's not what I asked. Hey Google, 4 Australian dollars to US dollars.
4 Australian dollars equals 2 United States dollars and 93 cents.
Okay, so the add-on is only $2.93 US, and you're adding this to a free pattern. This is really cheap pattern, you guys. Let's see what else it says. Okay, so you can also add this to the Phoebe maxi skirt. So it says a handy tutorial booklet is available if you have never shared before, including a link to a video tutorial. The top is designed to be hacked into other garments such as a sundress. The pattern includes a link to an instructional video. This pattern can be printed with layers, so you only need to print your individual size, blah, 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 blah. And sizes here say 6 to 20. I wonder if there's somewhere I can find the size information. Okay, it seems like it's drafted for a B cup, but then I'm also seeing here that it says that some of the pattern unit garments, the cup sizes have been grouped into 3 categories. Group 1, A, B, C, Group 2, D and E, Group 3, F and G. I'm not sure if this will apply to this particular pattern or this Shirring situation. Okay, a maximum of 46.5 bust, 38.5 waist, and 50 hip. I hope I am reading this size chart correctly. It's a lot of different size charts and a lot of information to take in. So I guess you guys can go through that if you are interested in this pattern. So one of the things I like about this is that because you can make it as a basic top, that means you can add that top onto so many different things. Like you can do a lot of mixing and matching. You can self-draft a skirt, self-draft a bottom. It doesn't have to go with the Phoebe jumpsuit pattern. So that is a plus. So this is the Phoebe pattern collection and the shared add-on from Pattern Union. So this next pattern is called the Sienna dress, and it is part of the Sew Over It Summer Dreaming ebook. This is the Sienna dress here. It is a button down sundress with straps. Here is another photo. And here is the back where there is that lovely shirring detail. As you can see, this has adjustable straps, which is really nice. I did not even notice that before. And here are the line drawings. So with Sienna, you can also make a little crop top. So you can separate the top and the bottom as well, which is really cool. So you can make the skirt separately and the top separately. There are patch pockets on the front, and the skirt is obviously gathered. I think those are all the photos of the Sienna. Here is the back of this version, and there's some little fabric inspiration stuff there. So this is the Summer Dreaming ebook, and because it's a workbook, it is quite expensive because it comes with a lot of patterns. I'm not even sure how much patterns it comes with, but I know there are quite a lot of patterns in this. Does it say anywhere? It says 5 patterns expand to a full capsule wardrobe with 12 variations, including beautiful dresses, skirts, tops, trousers, a jumpsuit, and jacket, giving you a myriad of stylish summer looks. So this pattern collection is designed to go all together with each other, which is really, really nice. Like I could see the Sienna dress under the Sorrento jacket. That will be really, really cute. So the digital ebook costs £30. It's time to harass Google again. Hey Google, £30 in US dollars.
30 pounds equals $41.02.
Okay, so it's $41.02 US, which is quite hefty, but you do get a lot of patterns in this, and I love the fact that they're all mix and match. And of course, with our focus on the Sienna, I absolutely adore the fact that you can split them. You can make the top separately and the skirt separately, plus the dress. So I think that's like 3 different looks just from the one Sienna pattern. I'm assuming there are instructions in there to do the shirring. Let's see. Here's the information on the Sienna dress, top and skirt. It's the ultimate button-up sundress with a fitted bodice, a sweetheart neckline, shoulder straps, and a floaty gathered skirt. The bodice is shaped with princess seams at the front and a fun shared panel at the back, making fitting that little bit easier. Your choice of skinny Rolo or wider straps can be adjusted to fit with sliders, meaning no slipping off your shoulders. The full skirt features roomy patch pockets, perfect for your sunnies. Sienna also comes with the option to make it as a top, and the skirt perfect for pairing with your other summer dreaming makes. So that wraps up the Sienna dress, top and skirt by Sew Over It. This version is hands down my favorite Sienna I have ever seen. Absolutely love the fabric, and I think this shows the real potential of this pattern. You know what I don't see though is information on sizing. There it is. So this goes from UK 6 to 30, and it's split into 2 different blocks. So you have sizes 6 to 20 with a B cup and sizes 18 to 30 with a D cup. Now you do have to download the size chart, and because of the way I am recording my screen, if I download the size chart, that is going to interrupt this entire thing. So I am not going to do that. That is something that you'll have to look up on your own. So this is Sienna from the Summer Dreaming ebook by Sofia Patterns. So this is the Sofia dress and top by Victory Patterns, and this is one of those repeats from my square necklines video, which means I am not going to linger too much on this. As you can tell, it is a gorgeous top and dress pattern with beautiful shirring on the bodice. And you have short sleeves. I think you have short sleeves and long sleeves, or short 3/4 and long. Let's find the line drawings because I can't remember, to be honest. So here are the line drawings. So we have the dress version. So we have short sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, long sleeve, and a flutter sleeve. The short sleeve, the 3/4 sleeve, and the long sleeve all have shirring details, and the entire bodice is shirred back and front. There are also two different ways you can do the square neckline. There is the one that is pretty much right to the edge of the shoulder, which is like these ones here, and then this one has a band, and I'm not realizing that there's a peplum top as well. So we have the basic top with just the shirring detail, then you have the peplum, and then you have the dress. The first one that caught my eye is actually this one that she's wearing with the hat. Super, super cute, paired with a button-down skirt. Here is the dress option. It's a midi length. And here is the peplum top with that extra coverage. So as you can tell, the difference, this one is a lot closer to the shoulder, and I don't think you can wear regular bra with that. I think you'll have to go strapless. But with this version, that is definitely going to give you that brush top coverage. So if I was to make this, this is definitely the view that I would do with the band, and I would probably do this cute little peplum top, but with either these 3/4 sleeves, there you can see the shirring detail, or the nice little short puff sleeve from this version, which also has a little bit of shirring. Let me see if I can find a photo of the long sleeve. Here we go. So the long sleeve, the shirring is a lot longer, so it's like a shared cuff almost. This is also a very beautiful version, by the way. This fabric is gorgeous. So I'm not going to stick too much on this. I highly encourage you to watch my square necklines video if you haven't done so already. It does go from 0 to 18 and then 14 to 30. So there are two different size bands, and it retails for $16. So this is the Sofia dress and top pattern by Victory Patterns. This next pattern is another repeat. This is Macaws M8200, and as you can see, it does have a square neckline, so I did feature this one in my square neckline video. I am just noticing that it's on sale right now for $4.99. Let's see if the digital is not on sale, just the paper pattern. So I know you're probably wondering, well, where is the shirring? These are the line drawings, and the shirring is on the back. There are three views. You have this very, very cropped one, which I call a bandeau top because that is not a crop top. And then there's this one with spaghetti straps, essentially. And then there is the one with these ridiculously cute pleated sleeves, which is the one she's wearing. And as you can see, there is some gathering detail to the front. Here is the strappy one. This one has a plain front bodice, so no gathers. And then here is a little bandeau one with these absolutely adorable flutter sleeves. I love these sleeves, and I was battling if I was gonna make this top, if I would do the flutter sleeves or these pleated sleeves. Really, really tough choice. But here is the shirring detail on the back of the pattern. It's this entire back panel, and there is the pattern cover. So sizing 8 to 16, 18 to 24, and 26 to 32. There are three size bands on this one. Mrs. and women's sheer tops have straps, ruffle and puff pleated sleeves, cropped and upper hip length. And it's meant for woven fabrics, cotton blend, seersucker, gingham, polished cotton. Not gonna stick too much on this one because I went through all the details already in my square neckline video. but I thought I would share it still, especially because it is on sale right now if you want to grab it. So this is Macaws 8200. Here is another repeat. This is New Look 6692. As you can see, there is that square neckline, and they are having a site-wide sale, so you can get 15% off with a $20 purchase, and there's the code. Ends on the 22nd. This one goes from 6 to 18, which I was very disappointed in the size range when I first saw it in my square neckline video, but it is absolutely stunning. I just love this dress. I love the back detail. You have the options of these little puff sleeves or sleeveless. There's midi length or what looks to be like around knee length. The Shirring and this tie back is just so cute. There are pockets. It's a gathered skirt. Here is what the illustration looks like for that knee length version. As you can see, there's also a little ruffle where that bottom tear is attached, and there is an invisible zipper at the side so you can get it in and out. Here it is on the model. It is just the cutest dress ever, and my favorite part has to be this detail. Now I'm trying to figure out if this is actual Shirring or elastic casings. I don't remember from my square neckline video, so let me see if I can find it. Okay, this one seems like elastic. So if you didn't know, there's another way that you can get that Shirring illusion without doing Shirring, and that is to do elastic casings. This pattern seems to use the elastic casings, and you really cannot tell the difference. It looks just like Shirring. So for anybody who is scared of Shirring, or maybe the elastic thread irritates your skin, or maybe your machine just doesn't like Shirring, use the elastic casing method instead, and you will have the exact same look. Nobody will be able to tell the difference. They call it a smocked back, gathered puff sleeves or shoulder straps, midi and knee length with a ruffled hem. So really, really cute pattern. It is for $4.29. So if you are somebody who usually has to order from the Simplicity website, they are having a sale right now. Make sure you pick up New Look 6692. So this one is another pattern from the Simplicity website, but this time it is a Simplicity pattern. It's a very popular Simplicity pattern. It's S9141. This pattern is all over Instagram right now. If you search the hashtag, there are so many beautiful makes using this pattern. Size range, there are two size sets. There's 4 to 12 and 12 to 20. Simplicity patterns are really, really expensive on the website. I personally don't know anyone who actually orders Simplicity patterns on the website. $16 is a lot for a paper pattern that you can usually get on sale in your local Joann's or Hobby Lobby for like $1.99, $2.99. Yeah, so my recommendation to those of you who are international, get somebody to send you to purchase the patterns while they're on sale in store and send them over to you, because $16 is a lot. I personally do not shop on the Simplicity website for this reason. But anyway, let us get into the details of the pattern. So as you can see, the bodice is shared, and there are these gorgeous shoulder tie straps, which is also something that is super trending right now, and tiered skirts are all the rave, clearly. So it's gathered, it's tiered. There's a shorter version and a midi-length version. She's wearing the midi-length version. Here is the back. The back is pretty much a replica of the front. That is what the pattern cover looks like. It just says Mrs. Dress with shared bodice and shoulder ties in mid-calf and mini lengths. So this one is actually not shared either. This is elastic casings because they want you to get seam binding and elastic. So this is always the way you know if it's real Shirring or not. Even though it says Shirring, you check the notions section on the pattern, and if you don't see elastic thread and you just see regular elastic, then you know it's some sort of elastic channel. Now I have just seen a couple of reviews on this pattern on Instagram where a lot of people are saying they wish they did Shirring because this method took a really, really long time and there's lots of effort and strength to thread through all of this elastic on both the back and the front. So that is something to consider. If you want to grab this pattern, I highly encourage you to check out all the reviews, check the hashtag on Instagram. You're going to find a lot of helpful information about sizing and about swapping out the elastic casings for Shirring. Two of my favorite sews on Instagram, I'm going to recommend you check them out. One of them is So You. I will have the name on the screen. And there's also Hey Marika Mitchell. Marika is actually working on this pattern right now, and So You just posted her second make, and they both have a lot of tips on their pages, so make sure you go and check them out if you want to purchase Simplicity 9141. And remember, the site-wide sale is on, but honestly, don't pay $16 for this pattern. Also, now that I've said that, I remember that Marika did mention that after she started working on the dress, she realized that you really don't need a pattern to make this dress. I actually think she self-drafted the skirt portion. So also something to keep in mind with a lot of these Shirring patterns is that a lot of them just use basic rectangles. So pay attention to that as well, because you may not necessarily need this particular pattern. You may be able to just draft it on your own using rectangles. So this is Simplicity 9141. I am just amazed at how much of these Shirring patterns are also square neckline patterns. This is another repeat. This is the Cat Dress by Seamwork. As you can see, there is that lovely square neck. Make sure you go watch my last summer sewing series if you want to check out the square neckline details. Today I'll be focusing on the Shirring, which is at the waist. This looks to me like a very nice beginner intro pattern to Shirring because it's just at the waist. And I want to believe that before you even do the Shirring, the shape of the pattern is probably just very boxy. There's a little close-up of the Shirring detail. The Shirring also looks to be spaced out really well for a beginner sewist. 0 to 26. I probably would have already gone through the sizing in the square neckline video. And when you go into the sewing supplies, it does say to get elastic thread. So you know that this is actual elastic Shirring. And based on how I know Seamwork patterns usually are, you're going to get definitely the information that you need to do the Shirring. And they do have it listed as beginner as well. So this one is on sale, not on sale, but being sold for $14. So this is the Cat Dress number 3106 by Seamwork Patterns. This next pattern is Love Notion's newest release. And of course, as an ambassador, I already gave you guys all the details about this pattern. It's the Tempo Sundress. It's still on sale for release week. Release week ends tomorrow, actually. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, now is the time. It's on sale for $9. There I am right here on the cover in my gorgeous orange one. Here is that stunning back detail. I think this is the elastic version right here. So here is the line drawing. And remember, I spoke about those elastic channels. So this pattern, the Tempo Sundress, has both options. So you have the option to do the Shirring here and on the center back panel, or you can do the elastic casings if that's what you prefer. You have knee length and middle length with a tear. These thick straps hide your bra straps. The V-neck line almost gives the illusion of a sweetheart neckline. There are inseam pockets anchored at the waist, and there is the standard or full bust option. It's meant for woven fabrics. It's pretty much your typical sundress, but with a few unique details. And my last two videos on my channel would have featured this pattern. So I'm going to link those down in the description box below. Here's Anjori's gorgeous version that she actually upcycled from some older dresses, I believe. Here is that elastic casing method up close. Look at that stunning back detail, you guys. So cute. Here's Crystals. I'm looking for Josie's because Josie did Shirring, and there's a back photo of Josie's that just blew everybody away. So here it is. So here is Josie's Shirring method on the back of hers. Super cute and neat. Just stunning. And I love her fabric choice as well. It is only on the center back panel. So again, another easy intro to Shirring. And just like the ballad blouse, the way that this one is done is the same way. You have a rectangular template that you do the Shirring on first, and then you cut your pattern piece. Absolutely love the way that Love Notions has handled their shirring method. So this one also goes up to 5x from extra small, and skill level is confident beginner. Highly encourage you to go and check out my last two videos. The first one is just my basic temple sundress, and the second one is a hack, you know me. So remember, it's on sale until tomorrow for $9. So this is the temple sundress by Love Notions. This is another adorable jumpsuit pattern. This one is by Cocoa Wawa Crafts, and this is the raspberry jumpsuit, play suit, and dress sewing pattern. So it says learn how to sew a shared bodice with the new summer pattern from Cocoa Wawa. 3 options available: dress, jumpsuit, and play suits, and different strap options going from bows to cute ruffles. The pattern comes with detailed instructions, lots of tips, and a video tutorial so that you can get the best results when sharing. So this is another one of those patterns that gives you a video to teach you how to do the sharing detail. I love when that is included, because when I posted my temple sundress and my ballad blouse by Love Notions, I realized just how many persons are terrified of sharing. So I love when companies include a little video just to give you a little additional help and confidence when sharing. So here are these little thin tie straps on this little play suit. This is a dress with ruffle sleeves. Those are the ruffle sleeves on a play suit. Ruffle sleeves on the jumpsuit, the tie sleeves on the dress. Here are the line drawings. This is the pattern cover. So jumpsuit, play suit, and dress with the different strap options. I actually love this strap with the ring. I didn't spend too much time on it, but I should have. Let's go back to that one. Here it is. So this one has rings that join the straps. That is so cute, and that's a detail I haven't really seen in other sewing patterns. So that's a nice one. Our summer pattern this time is raspberry, a beautiful jumpsuit with a play suit and dress options, perfect for the hot months. The shared bodice on the 3 versions is exactly the same, and then you have the different straps. You have the one with the bow, the ruffle, and the one with the ring or loop detail. The then it says it's an easy to fit pattern to up your game thanks to the different sharing technique. There's a concealed zipper on the side if you prefer to add that. And there are also patch pockets included. It says last, you can learn how to create a shared bodice thanks to the tutorial on our YouTube channel. And they have a link to it here, which means you can view this video without even purchasing the pattern. So if you want to try sharing and you're afraid, here is a link to help. Lightweight woven fabrics, cotton, linen, viscose, rayon, gauze, voile, sateen, 6 to 24 in UK sizes, which is US 2 to 20. As usual, I'm trying to find the max measurements. I don't see the max measurements here, but this is a super cute pattern, and I love the fact that you can do the jumpsuit, the play suit, or the dress version. And this is another one where the bodice looks pretty simple, kind of like just a rectangle that you share, and then you can probably just add on whatever bottom you want to add on. And I'm guessing you can probably combine strap details as well, because I'm thinking you can do this but then leave them long so that they can still tie on the shoulder even with the ring. I think that would be really cute. So this is a nice one to check out, you guys. It is for $11.50. Well, punks. So this is the raspberry jumpsuit, play suit, and dress sewing pattern by Cocoa Wawa Crafts. I have never tried them before, but this one looks like a nice beginner one to start with. This is another pattern company that I haven't tried before. It is Sewing Patterns by Mason, and this is the Deo Dress and Blouse pattern, $13. Let's have a little read. The top features balloon sleeves, neckline tucks, a back split, and shirring at the waist and around the cuffs. When designing the pattern, I was aiming for a dress and blouse that can be worn casually or dressed up depending on the fabric choice and accessories. The shape of the dress and blouse is timeless and feminine. Hope you enjoyed sewing your Deo just as much as I enjoyed putting the pattern together. Here we have the hashtags. You can check out examples on Instagram. Again, lightweight woven. I think that was the case for every single one of these patterns I've opened so far. All right, let's have a look at the photos. Right here, I can see this is the top with the balloon sleeves. I can see shirring at the waist. A little peak of shirring on the cuff. This is the dress version. I love this little frill detail at the edge of the sleeve. There's the top. So as you can see at the back, there is that little split that they mentioned. This is really cute styling for this dress, and I am a animal print lover, so this dress is very appealing to me. Love this photo, super cute. Here is that back split closer up, and here are the line drawings, which is what we really want to see. So there are these pleats at the front neckline, which means you don't have any darts, because that is what is going to create that ease in the bust. You have the shirring and the little frill on the sleeve. There's just this one sleeve option. The balloon sleeve is the one sleeve option. It's just different length. So the top is like kind of peplum top, and then the dress seems to be a midi dress. Here is the size chart, and it goes from extra small to 2X. Maximum of 45 inches at the bust, 38 inches at the waist, and 49 inches at the hip. Not the greatest size range in the world, that's for sure. But it is a super cute pattern. I wish there were more sleeve options though, because for me especially, I kind of need short sleeves for my climate a lot of the times. If you live in somewhere where it's not this warm, you can transition with this into like the fall. So this is the Deo Dress and Blouse by Sewing Mason, or Sewing Patterns by Mason. I think it's on Instagram as Sewing Mason. Here is the Lucky Last pattern. I actually have this one in my collection. I just haven't gotten around to making it yet. This is Macaws M7901. It's a very simple kind of peasant style top with the shirring at the waist, and the sleeve is elasticized. I believe this pattern is out of print. I think that is the reason why it's showing up as $19.95, but a lot of the times when McCalls has sales, the out of print patterns are included as well. So look out for a sale on this one, because I think this one is really cute and also a nice beginner sewing pattern. And when I looked up the hashtag on Instagram, it looked cute on everybody who posted it. And it does have a few options as well. So this is a sleeveless one, and this one is shorter. So this is like the cropped version, and then this one is like a longer version. Those are short sleeves, and then you have bishop sleeves, and then I would make the version that the model is wearing, which is not cropped but not long either. It's like just perfect regular top length, the shirring at the waist, the elasticized puff sleeve. You can see through her fabric that it's finished with the facing, so it looks super simple and easy to make. That is the pattern cover, and here are the line drawings so that you can really visualize the different lengths. Pullover tops with shared midriff have neck facings and sleeve and length variations. Again, it's going to be lightweight wovens, cotton blends, lawn, gingham, and here on the notions you can see that it does ask for elastic thread. I'm not sure how good the instructions are going to be for the shirring. I have this pattern, but I have not even opened it yet to check. Two size ranges, there's 6 to 14 and 14 to 22. It also doesn't look like it would take much fabric, at least the version that she's wearing, as well as the cropped version. So I am actually excited to try this pattern. Hopefully I can get around to it soon. This is McCalls 7901. So those are the 12 patterns I picked to share with you guys that have shirring details. Like I said, it's totally trending right now, and it's actually super fun and satisfying to do. So if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you get in on it before the summer season is out. As usual, if I missed any patterns, if you know of any more that have shirring details, please let me know in the comments below so I can have a look, because I am on a shirring kick right now. I will have all the links to all these patterns I mentioned down in the description box below, as well as any videos that I have done in relation to any of the patterns. Also, if you haven't yet watched the first video from my summer trend series, which is all about square necklines, make sure you go and check that out. It's a lot longer than this one, because in that video I actually mentioned 20 patterns. This one is a little bit shorter. I only mentioned 12. If you stuck around till the end, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Also click the subscribe button on your way out if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.